She shows no visible signs of all the damage we did to her last episode.
It's true. Even though she had those signs previously.
But at least we got this.
I forgot about the
Square.
Square.
It's our only hope.
Whose hope is it? Aren't
Who
we just
are you
stealing
working
from the
for?
fucking philosophers?
Who's number 2 working for?
Who does number 2 work for?
Patriot.
And can we get a courtesy
Why are you
flight?
giving me this?
Jack. Or should I say, Snake.
I mean, you've called him Snake for, like, the entire game.
Kill me. Kill me now. Do it.
This also
Okay, bow.
Yeah. This also just isn't set up in a... Like, I sort of get that, like, when she was in that situation with the Sorrow, like, only one of them could make it out. But this situation isn't that. She's orchestrated the entire thing, and they could just as easily fucking leave together.
Yeah.
They have the fucking Philosopher's Legacy. Like, what's the problem?
Should I do it?
Is it natural choice? Then it's... Can you use a different weapon? Crappa, crappa. Ow! I'm tired. Ugh. I like this visual, but I also feel like it's not earned.
Yeah, I agree.
Also, are you naked now? Are you naked, Camel?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Look naked, Camel.
It's just like flesh tone.
Oh my god!
What?
That would be so funny
What?
if you had to do, like, if you had to sneak through, like, a nudist colony until, like, the naked camel was, like, a real thing. That would be really funny.
That would be funny. That's the kind of thing this game would do.
It does. Yeah, it's not even outside, like, the kind of humor the game occasionally has. Like, I could totally see that happening in a Metal Gear game. Oh yeah, her stupid horse.
Why she has one,
Fuck
no
you
one
and the
knows.
horse you rode in on, lady. This horse. Fuck this horse.
It's so sad.
Is it?
Maybe? What?
What is this? Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds? Fuck off.
What? I don't even... What?
Major Tom, I'm tripping balls! and then, like, Ben 10's grandpa answers and he's like, turn the game off, Snake!
What the fuck is that? She is overexposed now.
So I guess she's not a mother anymore?
I don't know, she's dead. With no visible signs of gun trauma at all. Even though I shot her.
No, those came off with the snake, obviously.
I would have loved for this whole scene to play out, but except instead of like just lying there like that, her face is just like completely demolished, like a gunshot wound to the head. She's like, her eyes like rolling on the ground. It's just like a chunk of her skull is open.
Oh my god. Oh man, I caught part of... Have you ever seen... What is it called? Like, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children or some shit?
I've heard of it.
I caught, like, most of that movie, just, like, on TV last week. And, like, it is grisly shit, man.
Really?
Like, the bad guys, like, literally eat eyeballs for sustenance. Sometimes out of people's heads.
Oh, Jesus, fuck, this is a kid's movie?
Sort of. It's rated PG-13, but it's clearly framed like a kid's movie. It's not okay.
Yeah.
So she, like, made it all the way here, huh? What's up with these leaves?
I don't know, man. Metaphors and shit. And maybe
But, like,
magic,
But you know
kinda
what's
not.
crazy is, like, so, like, to me, I know I got a lot of flack for this, and maybe that's warranted, but, like, to me, the ending of Metal Gear Solid 2 didn't make a ton of sense. But, like, this game didn't even seem to try that hard, so it makes even less sense.
Yeah, it does.
I told you you could trust me.
And now I'll murder you.
Right? Just crashes the plane into the ground.
What? Why?
Why is exactly the question I was going to ask.
Oh, it's your favorite.
It's obviously. This gesture.
Hand gestures.
Hand gestures.
No, I'm leaving. I'm in a plane. I'm literally leaving now.
I can't hear you because we're done. So, like, is literally the only reason these dumb hovercrafts exist so this can happen?
Clearly.
Because, like, I don't think they factor into anything else other than, like, gameplay. And there's another way you probably could have done that.
No! My many guns in that belt somehow.
Right? But, like, what? So, like, legitimately, from, like, Ocelot's standpoint, if he's looking for some sort of honorable duel, that doesn't seem to suit his purposes.
Nope.
To throw the guns away?
He's not doing very well against this, like, not good soldier.
Too heavy.
What? I mean, yeah, okay, we lost it. I guess we only have 2 engines. I was, for some reason, assuming we had wing engines, too. I thought she was just, like, implying that, like, scrawny Ocelot was just, like, too much for the plane to handle. I'm like, what was this plane intended
I
for?
think that might be the intention. I feel like when you get rid of him, he's like...
Well, like, yeah, but, like, that makes more sense if, like, if you're at, like, 50% engine capacity. If it was literally just, like, this plane can only handle, like, a scrawny woman and an injured guy.
Yeah.
Like, why do we have this plane? It's huge for that
Try to
purpose.
remember some of the basics of CQC.
Hand gestures. Let's do it.
Not good.
At some point during this battle, does Snake just go, "Hey, Ocelot, who's the boss?"
You gonna fight? Oh, there we go. Oh, shit. Why does he suddenly know CQC?
Yeah, what the hell?
Why is he better at CQC than the boss was?
It's a great question.
Like, look at the shit that they're doing.
I know. Well, you know what? You know what's actually really funny? This looks like a very carefully choreographed, like, wrestling match. The way people are able to, like, recover because they know what move is happening.
Right.
Like, even when you're in combat, from my understanding, like, that doesn't happen real often because, like, you're just not anticipating, like, exactly what's gonna happen.
New moves.
Yeah.
Huh. It doesn't feel right to shoot an unarmed man.
Ocelot's character makes no
I'll get
goddamn
over
sense.
Eva.
He keeps vacillating between, like, wanting to, like, prove himself in an honorable confrontation
Uh-huh.
and, like, just wanting to fucking murder.
Yeah. Oh, snap.
So neither one of you fucking loaded your guns?
Yeah, it's a loaded gun.
I mean, I guess it's not your gun per se, but like that still seems real dumb. Oh, right. That one bullet
What do
that he
you
mentioned
say to
earlier.
one last showdown.
Explain how you show down with one bullet and 2 guns.
If I remember correctly, it's like, what's it called?
Russian roulette?
Yeah, it's like Princess Bride style.
Oh.
Like, 2 guns, pick a gun, one of them will kill you.
You know, the new King's Quest game has like a good number of Princess Bride references because they have what's his fucking name? The
Hold on, I
the
wanna
Sicilian
try to do
as the
Left, right hand. Left hand. It's left. Oh, we switched them. Oh, it's possible now.
I was paying attention from the start. I'm usually pretty good at shell games.
I don't remember. I think it's in his left hand.
What happens when you press R1 during that?
It shows you. I was pressing R1.
Oh. What happens if you don't? Just zoom down?
I don't know.
What's your name?
Snek.
Solid stack.
No. Not that name. You're not a snake, and I'm not an ocelot. We're men with names.
Right, Snake and Ocelot.
My name is Adamska.
It's a shitty.
Yeah,
What's
this is pretty
yours?
dumb.
John. Very well, John.
It's generic as fuck.
Yeah.
Plain name. But I won't forget it.
His lips did not even move. I don't remember which one it is. Do you?
I wasn't paying close enough attention
Come
early
on.
enough to know. Left. Go with the left one.
I think it's this one.
What Was it the right choice?
I have no idea. We'll find out. I suppose we could have referred to the tape.
Yeah. Stopped the recording.
Yep. Guns and stuff. Do I win? I don't win. I definitely don't win. I definitely chose the wrong one.
It does seem that way. How has he not shot you though?
Yeah.
There you go.
Chose the wrong one.
I told you to go left. You went right. Dun 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 dun.
It's blank.
It's a blank. Oh, that was fun.
Okay.
If it was a blank, you'd still be in like tremendous pain, wouldn't you? Don't those really hurt?
So they have like bits of cardboard in them and shit. So like you would get hit with something. And from that range, he'd probably be okay as long as he didn't shoot him in the face.
Till we meet
I
again.
thought he did though.
And he did.
John.
Bye.
Fuck, I hate him so much. I hate that character so much.
What, you want to jump from the fire?
He just doesn't, like, his motivations don't make any sense. Like, he contradicts himself like every, like, other scene, basically.
Yeah.
He's, like, completely schizophrenic.
Snek!
Give me a hand!
Look out, Snek! Danger noodle!
For some reason, Snek makes me so happy.
Me too!
I just, like, any occasion for anyone to replace the word snake with Snek just, like, instantly makes me smile.
I know, the Snek meme is like one of my favorites.
It's one of the best memes. It really is.
It's like Snek and Doge are like two
Yes,
of my
I
favorites.
agree.
Especially
Snek and Doge are great.
Doge is one that I like didn't understand for the longest time.
Doge is extremely difficult to explain. You know I have that one, like, Game of Thrones Doge shirt? And, like, no one ever understands it. And I've just given up on trying to explain. I'm like, it's a thing. It's an internet thing.
Yeah. I love that his nose is bright.
He looks like he's trying to be some bizarre, like, Italian clown or something. You know, like one of those, like, really old, like...
Yeah. Why did they both get sad all of a sudden? Oh, because Boss is dead. The horse is sad!
Why is the horse brown now?
It's eating her.
I love it. Like, the game just gives up on being realistic at all. Like, as the camera, like, turns to the horse, it just says, like, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, and then just, like, eats her heart. Like, what?
What does that mean?
There's no way out. What are we gonna do?
We've come too far to let them stop
Why
us
was he
now.
wiggling his wings?
Those things have got to be armed.
Nah, I'm sure they're just for
There's no way
show.
we can outmaneuver them.
It's no use!
Oh shit.
They're gonna shoot us down. We were so close.
Weapon systems on.
Locked on target.
Well, we do have multiple engines. How could one possibly screw us over as bad as that did?
I know.
Great, Eva.
Even though we never, like, did it. I assume you were pretty good. I've seen your boobs, like, a lot.
And hold!
Hulk 19, this is Control. Stand by for a direct order from the chairman. Hulk 19, return to base immediately. Do you read me? This is a direct order from Comrade Khrushchev. Return to base immediately. Hulk 19, do you copy?
Does that explain?
Aborting mission.
Because that seems dumb.
Something happens.
I feel like that would
At
be
the end of the credits or
The
something.
bigs are turning back. Woo!
We won for some reason!
Then all of her organs fall out.
Oh no, they're gonna make out! Oh shit! Oh, no.
Sorry, gonna take this. Can you fucking imagine? God. It'd be awful to try and have, like...
Snake. The MiGs disengaged.
an actual conversation
Most
with
likely
Snake as a
under orders
person.
from Khrushchev.
This dude constantly
That's
just be
his way
taking
of
radio
helping us.
calls.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe he didn't want things to get messier than they already are. Or maybe he just wanted us to owe him one. The important thing is, you made it out alive.
Yeah.
As long as Khrushchev is with us, I don't think they'll be coming after
You
you.
beat the game.
It should be smooth sailing all the way to Alaska.
Ugh,
Sending someone out to
Alaska.
Galena base.
I mean, I get it, but that still seems ridiculous.
The DCI and the president himself.
The
are
DCI?
working at Langley.
The Wizards Tournament Organization?
We've got a number for you and everything.
Yeah, right?
Your number is 1.
Now you're gonna play at the Mirrodin pre-release. God, this game's old. Fun fact, Mirrodin was the first pre-release I ever went to.
Really?
Yeah, I went to like an armory, like outside of Philadelphia. Like a fucking military base.
That had a pre-release?
Yep. There used to be pre-releases at all kinds of weird places.
Okay.
I traded a Misdirection for a Platinum Angel. I still have it. It's in
Wow.
my Roshin deck.
Wow.
I love that card.
Yeah, do they just like not do like bigger events anymore? Is that like over?
Yeah, no, they stopped support for that a couple years ago.
Why? It was fun.
No, those were
Great.
great.
There were like dudes there selling things.
Yeah,
There
no,
was,
I
like,
loved
pop
those.
art,
I was a
altar
huge fan
guys.
of those. The problem was that, like, they didn't used to have support for small stores to be able to do it, and then when they did, they felt like it was unnecessary to do those because, like, it was easier for most people to go to the small ones.
Right.
But I went to the big ones as long as I could. I really enjoyed those.
Yeah.
I liked having the vendors there and being able to pick up, like, standard cards and shit. Because,
Yeah,
like, all
shit that you wouldn't-
the stores in LA fucking suck for, like, getting individual
Yeah.
cards.
Well, there's that one store in Pasadena, but that's all.
True, but it's kind of a pain in the ass.
Why are you wearing your? You're in like a nice building. Why are you wearing your camo and shit? And why are your boobs out?
What are you going to do now?
This is the first time it makes sense for her boobs to be out. In fairness.
What do you want me to do?
It's true.
Did you ever think about coming back to America?
So we
Probably
can-
not. Just
I
fucking
left
traitor.
America behind me.
But you saved this country.
And
I
my
didn't do it
penis.
alone.
Right, you did it with my penis.
Just to be clear, I really didn't
And
contribute
I still
much.
owe you dinner.
Wine counts as a dinner. It's enough calories.
Is that part of your mission too?
No.
Or is it an order?
What?
That would be a mission.
Or is it an invitation?
I mean, it's
Why
more
are you?
like that.
Oh, I thought you was gonna drink his wine. I was like, you have wine in your glass. If you want more wine, just fucking drink your own.
I drink your wine shake.
Or a proposal?
Did you hear Daniel Day-Lewis is quitting acting?
I did hear that.
So weird.
Yeah, it's a weird
I
thing.
don't take orders from anyone now.
Do me! Alright, following orders, you know.
No, the carpet.
And the wasted wine, I mean, really.
It's a metaphor.
I like, that's like, it like very deliberately didn't spill the wine somehow.
Yeah. Here we go.
CQC.
Watching polygons make out is just not attractive.
Yeah.
Especially with that garbage fire.
Do you feel sad that you missed the heavy rain sex scene?
No.
Yeah, no.
Really?
It's real not good.
I'm really not sad about
It's
that.
real not good.
Turn off your radio, you're making out.
I think that's actually his penis.
Dude, lady, that was really expensive. I could have just turned it off. Like, grand gestures are cool and
Yeah.
all, but fuck.
I mean, that was how we were supposed to find out how we were getting, like, to actual civilization from here.
We're stuck here now.
Yeah.
And there's no food. All we have is this one bottle of wine that you poured on the ground.
We could just go outside and have a crab battle. Crab battle, crab battle.
Cool. Now he's naked snake. Get it?
Blends right in.
Get it? Sing. She's gone.
Did
Did you really fall asleep on the floor? There was no bed in this cabin? Jesus.
Not even the couch? I mean, really.
This is not how humans work. No one has ever, like, gotten it on the floor and then been like, so let's just stay here. On this hard
Scholars
floor.
tell us that the first spine
With
was
some sort of, like,
snake
tiger
in
carpet. Does that make it better?
In that
Scholars
story,
tell
it
us that the
Eve
first
who was
spy was the
tempted by
snake
in the Garden of Eden.
Genesis.
Yep.
This
That's
time
what
around,
scholars
Scholars
say.
do that, yep.
tempted the snake and got away with the forbidden fruit of knowledge.
They said he was very knowledgeable in CQC.
Forgive
It's like a
us.
snake with a knife.
I don't even hold that. Why Why do I have a picture of me?
That's not how mementos work. That should definitely be a photo of you and not... Oh, God. You know what? I'm done trying to explain to this game how the universe works.
I mean, I think the implication there was that, like, she took that picture up for insurance, and she's like, I don't need it anymore. But still.
Insurance at what point? She was always working with him. There was never really a threat of you betraying her. She could just easily have told Volkov to kill you. Like, she never needed insurance.
Good morning, Snake.
If anything, that would have solidified her double agent
I hope you
status.
slept well.
I slept like shit. We slept on the floor. Why did we do that?
First of all, I have to apologize.
You have to.
I wasn't sent by Khrushchev.
What?
I'm not a KGB spy, and I never worked for the NSA. I'm an agent of the People's Republic of China for the General HQ 2nd Department of the People's Liberation Army.
What? Feels
It was
implausible.
all a lie. I tricked you.
Got you good, she
I'm
says.
sorry.
Okay. How much money do you think they had to pay Triumph to put their motorcycle in their game?
The philosophers still exist in China, too. You see,
They try so... Like, I feel like this game really needs to tone down its fucking scope. It needs to calm the shit down about making up these huge, like, history-altering, like, secret organizations.
I mean, like, 14-year-old me thought it was the coolest fucking thing in the world.
Well, like, answer me this. Are the philosophers actually connected to the Lalelulelo?
Huh?
Are the philosophers connected to the Lalelulelo?
Yeah, they're the same thing.
I sneaked in by pretending.
So,
why do
the
they
philosophers are the Patriots.
Okay.
Well, sort of. Right? The philosophers are real dudes who are like...
So the philosophers are people, whereas the patriots are, like, an idea.
Yeah, the Patriots are like an AI that, like, arose from just, like weird consciousness.
Take it all for themselves.
Right?
Yeah.
So the philosophers were dudes that started this organization and pulled all this money and got all this shit together and started pulling the strings of the world. And they all eventually died out and were replaced by the Patriots.
So the Patriots, like, picked up the ideas of the philosophers because the philosophers were people and the Patriots are an organization.
Hydrogen bomb and space rocket
Yes?
projects have fallen behind.
I'm sure someone can correct me.
Our country will be able to develop its own nukes.
I don't know. Do you think that someone who's knowledgeable enough to correct us has made it this far through the series?
Fair point.
Everything has gone according to plan, thanks to your help.
Boom, jiggle! God damn it.
It's actually a
I
real
too
thing
am
that
one
happens
of
in
the
movies.
philosophers.
You don't notice it, but it does.
I'm
It's
an
like a-
agent
like
of
a
the
chest
philosophers
spasm.
graduated from
Just like... blah, 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 blah.
I was raised in a joint.
I think
US
that's how the game
Chinese
Frontal
facility
Assault was
as a
made.
sleeper agent. This was before the war. Back then, they were collecting children from all over the world. As a result, I'm indistinguishable
Okay,
from
you know what the
them.
biggest plot hole in this game is?
What?
So it
There's
didn't
definitely not
surprise
enough
me
tape that
when
could fit on that reel for a Metal Gear Solid cutscene explanation.
She knew right
It's
where
just
to
not
look for
possible.
me.
Wait, what?
Like, she would never be able to fit
Oh,
her
yeah.
giant speech on a single reel of tape.
Yeah, right.
It'd be like, continued on tape 2 of 17.
The boss was the only one I couldn't fool. She was the only one who knew I was a fake.
That's not true. Also, I thought you were fake for
She
fucking
told
ever.
me everything.
Also, you did a terrible job of infiltrating the Russians because, like, they didn't know who you were the second you got there.
I couldn't understand it. But now, I think I do.
Explain the whole plot to us, because we still don't understand.
She wanted you to know the truth. She chose me to tell you.
Tell me what, because she didn't fucking tell
Yeah,
me.
that's the thing. She could have just told
saved
you.
my life. I've lied to you so many times, but not this time.
Great.
That's
My
so cool.
orders from the government were to obtain the legacy.
Oh, they're playing in a legacy tournament, not a pre-release.
Oh, yeah.
In other words,
Those cards are a lot more
I'm
expensive.
supposed to kill you.
Okay. You should stop her. She's gonna kill you.
But I
What is
can't
this,
do
ghost
it.
trick now? We, like, went back in time to, like, 5 minutes before our death?
And not because you saved my life, but because I made a
Stop
promise.
throwing things in the fire!
And I intend
He
to
would
keep
definitely
it.
notice that.
I feel like he would have noticed that.
Like the smell and the
I just wanted
burning
you to
and the
know.
like small explosions that would happen.
Yeah. Hey, it's Nick's Aviators.
Why?
Here's the problem. You can't actually ask why in a Metal Gear Solid game and expect a real answer.
Fair point. Fair point. What?
Do, Inspector Gadget. Do.
Okay.
So... what now?
Snake, listen to me.
Is it riding?
She didn't betray the United States. No. Far from it. She was a hero who died for her country.
In what way?
She carried out her mission knowing full well what was going to happen.
What mission?
They just, like, continue not to, like, use antecedents to things so that it can sound profound, and you can't question it because you don't actually know what they're saying.
Seeing the old dudes in the game, like, IRL is awful. Look at his face. The Major's face is terrible.
Yeah, no, I really hate it.
I got a sweet medal.
You are above even the boss. I hereby award you the title of Big Boss.
This is a real thing that someone would say in the USA.
Yes, definitely. This is definitely how the U.S. military
You
works.
are a true patriot.
Being
Speaking
awarded-
of, have you heard of the Lalalulelo?
Shake his hand, douchebag.
At least he didn't do that weird, like, jerk thing. You know?
Now clone him! Clone him!
The title of Big Boss comes with a bonus, increased salary, and also we clone you several times. But, like, this feels so shitty to me because, like, when you factor in all that cloning nonsense, like, this guy seems like real shitty stock to clone from.
I know. It was a terrible idea. I don't know what they were thinking.
Like, I just, like, this game, like, really just makes me dislike Snake, whereas, like, I kind of had neutral feelings about him before.
Unit like Fox in the army.
No?
Someone like him to handle our top secret sneaking missions for us.
Sneaking missions.
A man who combines the qualities of a soldier and an agent.
The boss's defection was a ruse set up by the U.S. government. It was all a big drama staged by Washington so they could get their hands on the philosopher's
Okay,
legacy.
but then why did she need to die?
And the boss was the star of the show.
Really?
They planned it so that they could get the legacy that Colonel Volgan inherited and destroy the Shagohod at the same time.
Right, but again, if she survives that, she doesn't need to die.
Volgan's trust.
So
Finding out
confused.
where the philosopher's legacy was hidden was to be her greatest mission.
Yeah, and she succeeded, and then she had you murder her after trying to kill you.
But then something happened that no one could have predicted. Colonel Volgan fired an American-made nuclear warhead at Sokolov's research facility.
Okay.
Khrushchev demanded that the U.S. government provide proof that it wasn't involved. They couldn't just abort the operation to steal the legacy. So the operation itself was greatly expanded and revised.
Right. Explain the whole game right now, please.
Yeah, we kind of need
The
that.
authorities in Washington knew that in order to prove its innocence, they'd have to get rid of the boss.
But
And
at
one
that
of
point,
their
she had
own
already
had to do
defected.
the job. The public couldn't be allowed to find out about it. Not ever.
So why does it matter then if the public can never find
This, they
out?
concluded, would be the best way to keep the whole thing under wraps.
So, I think they're saying she has to die so she can be the scapegoat for that, as like a double agent not working for the U.S.
Kill herself.
But it seems like they already know
Her
that.
life would be ended by her most beloved disciple. That was the way the government wanted it.
Okay.
That was the mission she was given, and she had no choice but to carry it out. Her death at your hands was a duty she had to fulfill.
She said duty.
Out of duty, she
Sorry, am I
turned
missing the
back
point
on
of this
her
cutscene?
comrades.
Maybe a little bit.
A lesser woman would have been crushed by such a burden.
But it's okay because she got that
Tainted
badass
disgrace
scar.
Yeah.
But it's also a
Follow
snake,
her to her
apparently.
grave. Future generations will revile her.
I thought no one was allowed to know of her.
In America as a despicable traitor with no sense of honor.
What? This makes no sense.
This is
And in Russia
somewhat
as a
confusing.
monster who unleashed a nuclear catastrophe. She will go down in official history as a war criminal. And no one will ever understand her.
Including us and the
That
audience.
Was her final mission. And like a true soldier, she saw it through to the end. But I think she wanted you, of all people, to know the truth. She wanted to live on in your memory.
Aw.
Not a soldier.
Please don't leave that gun there.
Maybe flowers next time.
Yeah, please don't leave that firearm in the middle of the field.
Like that especially frightening
She
firearm.
was forbidden to tell you herself.
Why?
And that's why she told me.
Like, if we're supposed to believe he's such like a great soldier, then like he would have done his duty even if she told him.
We'll never know what she did. No one will ever learn the truth.
Oh, snap.
Her story, her debriefing, will endure only in your heart.
I feel like this would be a lot more dramatic if we like knew about the boss as a character.
She did for her country.
And she hadn't said
She
debriefing.
sacrificed her life.
Right?
for her
I really
life.
hate the
really-
use of word debriefing
It
there.
really ruined the
She
tone.
was a real hero.
Wait, why does her tombstone say in service of or a patriot who saved the world or fucking whatever? If everyone's supposed to believe this thing that no one's ever supposed to know.
Well, because her name's not on it, so you never know. It could be anybody. Oh, he's rolling a tear. Oh man, more explaining. Okay.
But like here's the part that frustrates me about this in particular, is that like we get this like really unnecessarily complicated like epilogue,
Right.
but like none of this factors into fucking anything, right? Like this doesn't affect like continuity at all because like most of these characters like
Paramedic establishes the nation's first paramedic system.
literally the dumbest sentence I've ever seen.
Oh,
in
look.
the history of
The
time.
United States Communist of the U.S. branch of the Philosophers changed its name to the Patriots.
It's dumb.
Yeah. Then they established Foxhound. And then they started the thing that made Jack a thing.
Right.
Oh, shit.
In 72? That was later than that.
Credits? Credits? I think we've already kind of done a recap.
I feel like we have.
Like, during all that bullshit. This is just a black screen, by the way. There's no credits.
Well, right, but music, so, you know, important? Question mark? Profit?
Can I skip it? I cannot. Well, yeah. I think we've done a recap.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure there's much more to say. I feel like we've talked about both the gameplay and the story, and, like, basically, like, my super Cliff Notes version is, like, the story is really weak and, like, somehow even, like, more contrived and less thought out than previous games.
Yeah.
And the gameplay sort of divorces from the other games in that it doesn't follow the same style of gameplay, and just, like...
There were some cool ideas, right?
There
Like,
definitely are some cool ideas, but, like, they're just not integrated in a way that makes it feel one with the other games, in my opinion.
Right.
Any summations or anything else you want to add?
No, I agree. Like, they had a cool idea. That camouflage thing is, like, a fun idea that
It is.
much
And
better
as I understand it-
executed in 4.
Yeah, they continue that, right?
Yeah.
Like, that is interesting.
I mean, the biggest complaint I have with this game is, like, it's supposed to be sneaking, and there's very little sneaking.
Yes.
And the sneaking that you can do is, like, just, like, wiggle around in this bush until someone sees you.
Yeah. Like,
know what I mean?
it's, like, I agree with you. You sort of suggested earlier that the payoff for, like, a stealth game is to, like, get yourself in this awesome position and do some, like, super cool takedown, and the guy's just done. He doesn't even see it coming.
Yeah.
Like, it's not cool to just, like, wait in a log for some guy to, like, walk really far away so you can get past him. Like, that's not cool.
Yeah. Well, alright, well, I think there's something that happens at the end of the credits. So,
shall we cut ahead to that, then?
Let's skip ahead.
Woo, spring break!
Yes, Groznygrad and the Granin Research Facility have both been wiped out
We
without
made
a
it.
trace.
Without a trace?
I
didn't do
understand,
that.
sir, but they were necessary sacrifices.
This is awesome, by
Yes,
the way.
the CIA
I
has
got that.
taken care of the boss themselves.
Well, this voice does sound a little different.
I believe the White House will be satisfied. Khrushchev is finished. Your time has finally arrived.
Snap.
Yes, the American president is relying on us to keep a lid on the whole affair. We've got him by the balls.
By the
It
way,
should make a
definitely
valuable
tactical
trump
espionage
card in
acts.
future negotiations. Yes, Chief Director, of course. I'll keep the KGB informed.
Okay. You should call it now.
Ghostbusters.
Domino's.
Ooh.
I think that was Domino's.
Can you tweet them an emoji of a pizza?
I think they'll just give me a Domino's if I do
Yes,
that.
it's me.
I mean, you can unless they changed it. They were advertising that you could
accomplished
set
their
it up
mission.
that way, where you
Yeah.
could just like tweet them an emoji of pizza and like save an order to that, and you would get
is
them.
now safely with us, in America's hands.
Merca.
With this money, yes, the philosophers can finally be revived.
Were they dead? I don't remember them implying. Although we did not pay attention to a lot.
The film we handed the Chinese was a fake.
Oh snap.
That seems
Peking must be in an uproar right about now. I'm afraid so.
Isn't Peking
Only half the
Beijing?
money has made it back to the United States.
It's been
I am not good at geography and don't know that.
The KGB must still have part of the legacy.
Part of the legacy?
Yes, the weapon has been reduced to ashes.
The money, not the money.
Well, right, but why would
That's
why
right.
would it be split up?
Groznygrad has been obliterated by the Davy Crockett we brought in as well.
Okay.
Yes, that was the boss's work too. Speaking of which, I've obtained something from Granin that you might find interesting.
Oh?
It's a revolutionary new nuclear attack system.
Ooh.
Perhaps it might just come in handy someday.
It's called Alloy Sprocket.
Yes, we have Snek to thank for that. Khrushchev believed it as well. Yes, they bought our story. I don't think they'll be making a fuss.
Okay.
The secondary alert has been lifted as well.
Oh good, I can
And the
finally walk
Soviet
around now.
Right?
Union
Yeah.
has discovered my true identity. They have no idea that I've been triple-crossing them. I will continue my activities as a contact for the new government.
Oh?
Yes, it appears that no one knew that I was Adam.
Okay.
Bum bum bum!
Of course, I'm always at the
But then,
CIA's
like-
disposal,
Kind of makes sense.
Mr. Director.
James Bond sound!
I'll admit that that's one of the better like Metal Gear twists, but I still don't think that fully follows through.
Oh right. Special item not used. I'm not sure what the special item was.
Some kind of camouflage,
I
maybe?
saved 13 times, continued 3 times. Alert phase 44. Killed 116 people. I was
You
injured
were a literal
often.
serial killer.
Yep.
Total damage 11 life bars.
My life med 3 times. 24 different things. 24 meals.
Frogs acquired 0, you monster.
My title is Panther, apparently.
Morale.
What else is there? Oh, I got a new item. What is it? What is it?
Oh yeah.
I got a single action army.
Lol.
And a patriot.
Lol.
And a camera.
Lol.
And a green face paint.
Lol.
And a tux.
What?
Oh man, and some more camo. Well, that's the game, everybody. Thanks for playing.
This has been Metal Gear Solid 3. If you understood any of it, feel free to explain it to us, because I don't think we know what happened.
Nope. Bye.
Bye. Should we be safe in here? Oh, we made it to the place we were going to, I guess. I was expecting that to take a little longer. Is there anything around here? It seems like a big... Oh, a treasure. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to be looking for treasure. God, I'm such a failure. There's treasure all over the place. Terrible piracy.